Do you eat much ice cream, Kelsey?
I do love a bit of ice cream.
Just a
Can't
bit
say
or a lot?
I'm trying to limit myself, but it's not going very well, especially now that we're in a pandemic.
In lockdown, yeah,
Yeah.
especially more recently.
Sorry, lockdown, yeah.
Do you have Haagen Dazs much?
I mean, it's a bit fancy for me.
Yeah,
I
it is,
usually go
isn't
the
it?
cheap, like Coles or Woolies kind of brand, to be honest. And sometimes splash out and treat myself, but not usually with Haagen Dazs.
Yeah, Haagen Dazs. I mean, it's a pretty big company. It's established in 1960. I think basically everyone's aware of Haagen Dazs. They've recently refreshed their branding. As you can see here, we're back on Brand News website to talk about this. This logo, though, seems to have been used elsewhere quite extensively in other geographies that isn't the US. It's also paired with this nice little packaging refresh here as well. The general look and feel is looking the same, more or less. I don't know. What do you think?
I quite like it. I like that they've added a bit more spacing around the word mark. I don't know. I'm kind of sad that they lost the gold because it's fancy, but then like the dark brown is also quite a fancy kind of feel and is more natural and like food coloured, I suppose.
Yeah, it is more muted. They've done a good job though with the newer graphics. I love, if we're looking at the packaging at the moment, for those who are just listening, and they've got a example of the strawberry, for example, is a nice, like they used to have photography that had the fruit of the strawberry, but they've now just made it a bit more tasteful, pun intended.
That's terrible.
And the graphics, I think, are a lot more modern.
I do like the differentiation across the three that we're looking at the moment, which is strawberry, pistachio, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce that because I'm terrible at pronouncing things. But yeah, sort of having that pink, green, and caramel kind of colour. I really like that they've tied that up together.
Yeah, and that's beautiful.
Oh, and there's little strawberries in the artwork. I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
It's a really nice refresh. Though I would say
I do
that
like it.
if, Haagen Dazs wanted to lose their design, and just have a word mark, they're probably one company that could get rid of like the little graphical detail if they wanted to.
I don't know. I think I really like that they've kept it and they haven't gone to like the Shandong
Too much
style.
Shandon-esque, yeah.
Yeah, because they've really kept the same imagery, the same overall feel of it, but they've just changed the colours and added more spacing. It's like the right level of redesign without it. Refresh.
Well, it's a refresh,
not
yeah.
redesign.
Yeah, they didn't
Yeah.
even redesign it, which is fantastic. And I think, yeah, what they've done with this artwork, I'm a huge fan. I think it's very tasteful, again, with the pun, but and everything's just right, if you ask me.
Actually, looking at the white chocolate raspberry one we're looking at the moment, it's showing like it's got gold edging on the lines, which is cool. So it's kind of kept that gold from the old logo without needing to have it in the actual logo. So they've still sort of kept that style a little bit.
The general look and feel is still, Haagen Dazs. This is, I think, I mean, if I had to rate this, I'd give it a 9, personally. I think they've done
I'd probably
almost,
say 8 or 9.
Yeah, they've done almost everything perfectly. Almost. But yeah, they've done a very good job. All they have to do is reduce their prices so that we can eat Haagen Dazs a lot more, and I would give it a 10 out of 10.
Well, maybe I'll consider it more with this new branding.
It is a lot prettier.
I was just looking at that gold one. It looked really low quality. Oh, maybe that's because it's a GIF. Okay, that makes sense.
Potentially. But yeah, you can see in this example, like, they've just neatened things up a little bit and tightened things up a little bit.
Yeah, cleaner lines as well. I think the old one has a very uniform stroke width. The new one has like some variation in it. Some parts of it, like the loop, for example.
Yeah.
That's nice. A bit more organic.
It's just these subtle details. And then just the spacing's a lot nicer with the whole shape and the graphic.